Just stand you in the kitchen just...
To take another bite for that hand to go to Tesco. We need to have a cup of tea, don't we? Stupid people.
Oh, I'm going to do this recipe, so this is me.
So maybe we're going to be living on curry for the rest of the week, not then?
No. Well, you can do if you want. Well, it depends if I get it right, doesn't it? So I shit all luck at the moment, don't I? So.
I know.
Right, my new recipe. Can't believe the battery's going on this camera already. Why have you moved? Super. So I'm going to do the dishes first. Hate doing dishes.
No, not first, though. You do dishwasher.
Go when I married you.
Yeah. I mean, actual. You don't have to put it anyway.
Look at this, you just do not see this shit in my videos, do you? No. It's got to be done before I can perfect my chicken tikka. So try and set this thing at home, look, it's knackered, broken. My second camera tripod is lame, knackered. Just gonna get another one. Shit. Never rains when it pours. Bust. Right, give me that one. Right. Different new one, better quality. This is gonna be good. Right. Second camera.
Isn't that the one that came with the camera?
No, this is the one that came with the light thing. So, now this is my setup. Look, I've got my camera over here, which you can't see. So there we go. So we've got this setup for my close-up down here, and the blender, which I'm going to use first of all, and then over there, I've got my main camera. Okay, see if I can show you my main camera. Hang on. There you go. There's my main camera. So we've got camera here and camera down here. Perfect. Okay. Let's set these up. Turn this one off a second. This is basically how I do it all the time, only I just move these around different areas of the kitchen. But right, okay, so it's mostly done on my own, but you know, there we are. Right, so recipe. Let's just mess around with this bad boy. See if I can get it close to what that guy in where did we go?
Crete.
Crete.
Do you want the blend of it?
Guy going Crete, yeah. So, well, that's fine. So all I do, no, it's fine, because all I gotta do is move this over.
And drink your tea.
Drink my tea. And if I put this camera here, I got my blender in. Look at that, see? Right, okay, so let's see what I need really. This on 400 millilitres of tomato paste. And I'm going to make that with a tin of chopped tomatoes. So there's your tin of chopped tomatoes.
Are you going to go that fine with it? Oh.
Yes, I'm going to make a paste. I'm going to make a paste. And hopefully it's not going to go all over the kitchen, because that's just my luck. See, you don't see any of this crap when you got the finished video. But there we are. Let's get that open. That's my glamorous assistant to come and get this off me.
Yeah,
thank you.
Glamorous assistant.
Yeah, just get rid of that. Right. Okay, so chopped tomatoes. Gonna go straight into my blender or my processor, whatever you want to call it. And I am gonna prang that, I don't know, until it's like a puree, I suppose. Yeah, no, a couple of, well, minutes maybe? No, 30 seconds probably. It was just clearly not a minute, was it?
No.
Right, okay. Okay, so let's have a little look, see what we got. We'll bring this camera over here, and there we are. Our tomato paste. Now I don't know whether there's 400 millilitres in there, but we're going to measure it out. And unfortunately, this camera is now in the way of me opening the cupboard. Genius, genius. Okay, so 400 mils. Don't think we're going to have 400 mils in here, but we'll have a look.
could have a water, couldn't you?
Right, let's put that there then. No, well, I'm going to use water anyway, it's in the recipe.
How much is in the recipe?
Well, you know what? It's not a million miles away.
What's your liquid?
I have got 350 mils in there, so that's pretty close. Actually, what I'll do.
Put the splash of water
No,
in
no,
there.
no, no. What I'll do is I'm going to make it up with tomato paste.
And if you put the water in there, it'll take all the tomato from the outside anyway, won't it?
Tomato puree, this is where I'm going to go, so change the recipe now. So what we'll do is put tomato puree in there. 400. Genius.
Boom.
So I think once we've mixed that in there with a fork now, I reckon that'll be. That is exactly, that's exactly what I want. Look, so that's where we're going to go with the recipe. We're going to get 400 mils of tomato sauce made up, and we'll top it up with some tomato paste. Perfect. Okay, so right, where do we go next? Okay, you do the dishes, I'll drink my tea. But while you're over there, look.
I know, that's what I'm doing.
Well done.
Yeah, yeah. But nobody's seen me going down and
You never do the
clean it
dishes.
up. Well, I do. Well, it doesn't move.
I've just done.
Yeah. For the camera, dear, for the camera.
Clearly not.
Huh?
Clearly not.
Huh? Yes.
Hate doing dishes. Oh, it's working. Cool. Right. Okay. So what we're going to do now we've got our tomato paste done. We're going to get a spice mix together. So, like I said, I'm going to change this recipe as I go. So now I know that I need. Can you give me a pen? What's that? Right. Okay. So right, just change this recipe. So I got my spices. Okay. So first of all, we're going to want hot curry powder. So we've got hot curry powder here. You want paprika, paprika there. You are going to want cumin, cumin
Yeah,
seeds.
the other curry powder's open, that's a new one.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's the old
Oh.
one. Thank you. It's right again. Right. Okay.
Oh.
Coriander. I want fenugreek as well. I want some of that. That's a new one. Oh, we want ginger for definite. Ginger and coriander. Where's my coriander? Ginger as well. These are going to be tidy then. Coriander.
Hmm.
So what have I got? Coriander, cumin, paprika, hot curry powder.
Fenugreek, you need.
Yeah, I'm good. Oh, fenugreek and ginger. Yeah, so just that's all I need. So, well, there we are. Do you know what? I don't even know what I got out when I ain't got out. Yeah, that's ginger there. Where's the bloody fenugreek? There, fenugreek. I got one here. Oh, what have I got? No, there we are. Crisis over. Got one. Open. Okay, so there we've got our herbs, or spices, not herbs. It's just a load of rubbish. Don't even know what I'm saying. Good job. This isn't a proper video. So these are basically the spices that we are going to use. But on top of them, I am going to be using a few chicken stock cubes as well. Well, I say a few, it's 3 chicken stock cubes and a vegetable stock cube. I use bouillon in all my videos, as anyone that watches me all the time or often will know I use bouillon, so use that. And that's it, apart from some brown sugar. Now, a lot of people won't put brown sugar in their curry, but I'm going to because I want to get a specific curry taste. I'm looking to copy basically a curry that I had in Crete, which was pretty spectacular. Actually, it was the best curry I ever had. So those ingredients there, should be all I need. So I'm going to mix them up into a pot. Okay, look at them. Pound. Bargain. Right, okay. So I'm going to put this, I've got a little bowl down here, and I'm just going to make up a spice mix, basically a tikka spice mix with the ingredients that I've already gone through, and it's just trial and error, you know, it's literally trial and error. So we're going to open up the cubes, which obviously on the video I would have already had done. It looks so much more slick. Polished, yes, good word. Professional. Looks like I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, doesn't it?
She's a feat in itself. God damn, they're tough. Right, okay. Do you know what I'm concerned about? That I haven't got the actual microphone on that camera up there.
Do you want to check?
I will have to check now, yeah. So there we go, get them into a nice little powder there. Oh look, get this camera down a minute. Oh, crikey. Yes, okay, so is that about where I was? Something like that, yeah, that's good, excellent. So, 3 chicken stock cubes here. I'm going to go with about a teaspoon, I think, for that, of the veg, bouillon. And then the rest of the herbs, then we put them all in. So, let's get them over here, get them over here. That one there. So we'll start off, we'll go down the list so I can't mess it up because I'm good at messing it up. I am good at messing it up. So I'm going to start off with the teaspoons, 4 teaspoons of hot curry powder. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and paprika. 1 good teaspoon, a nice big teaspoon of paprika in there, I think. Nice and red, that's the colour I want. Cumin seeds. Okay, so we want 1 teaspoon of them, but my teaspoon doesn't fit in the jar. So what you might not see, so you might think of using a teaspoon, but I'm not. I'm using half a teaspoon because that one fits in the jar. So you never see me putting 2 of these in, but I do because my teaspoon won't go in. That one goes. Ah, tricks of the trade, huh? Right, okay, cumin coriander. Or again, 1 teaspoon. This is the bit you won't see. It's 2½ teaspoons, yeah, that's exactly what it is. 2½ teaspoons. Fenugreek. Right, we get that in there now. Again. Ooh, 1 teaspoon of fenugreek. And lastly, ginger. Ginger spice. She could be in a band.
She could be, couldn't you?
If you're under 30, you're probably not going to understand that. There we are, and that is fenugreek. So those, what was it? Yeah, no, the ginger. So with those spices in there, we're going to mix them all up, and that is basically what's going to flavour our curry, along with some sort of brown sugar. So we've gone with the recipe there. See, all pretty simple. It's straightforward. It looks more difficult when you read the recipe, but it isn't.
I think so, a lot of people look at the spices and think, oh, it's way too many.
Yeah, but it's not, because all we've got to do now is just to get the fluids in, get the onions cooked, and the fluids. Right, chop some onions in. Fine. Can you grab me 2 onions, please? Move the camera now because I'm on a different angle here. Well, Andrew gets me those onions.
Oh, yeah.
Very much. Okay. Right. So I'm just going to chop these up pretty quickly, okay? I'm not going to do. I mean, in the video, I would imagine I will have already done these, so I'll just get these chopped. Yeah, I'll get them over there. I haven't turned the bloody camera on. See, I haven't turned the camera on for my close-up shot. Now I've had to turn it on. I got my close-up shot going as well. see, it's not just cooking doing this, it's thinking, constantly thinking. Thinking about stuff, I hate thinking. Right, okay. Just chop these little monkeys up now. There you go. Ooh, watching your fingers. Watch my how to dice an onion video. Probably do a lot better in that video than I did it in there. So we need one of these as well. Need a clean one. Need one of these as well. There we go, clean one. Okay, so it's in there. Woo! Okay, and we'll do there. So you can see why they edited this bit out, because unless I was to slice my finger off, it's pretty boring. Ta-da! Give that a cup of tea. You put the kettle on?
In a minute when you get out the way.
I'll just turn these cameras off. Cameras off. Go off. It won't go off. Right, okay. So, right, while that tea is now being made, what we'll do, these onions, I mean, you can use one onion, maybe, like I said, we'll just see how it goes first of all. I've got quite a lot of onions in there, to be fair.
Depends how big they are.
No, but get some lazy garlic. Now, I always use lazy garlic.
Tea.
You see, thank you. Thank you. I always use lazy garlic. Well, I suppose because I'm lazy, probably. No, I'm not lazy. I just like to, I don't see the point of making your life difficult when you don't need to. And someone on my video said it'd be better to use real garlic. Well, that's real garlic. It's just been chopped up for you. So, what's the difference? Just being lazy. Anyway, I put a teaspoon of lazy garlic in there. Look. If you want to chop up some garlic cloves, carry on. Right. Little splash of oil in there as well. You often see me do, but that's just to moisten it up a little bit. There we are. So I suppose it's all pretty much done. Brown sugar. 50 grams of this whisk. Jesus Christ, he's tall. God, do you see that man just walk past there then? He was huge. Do you see?
No.
Right, okay, so that's that. So 50 grams of sugar I'm using here. I mean, so that's just under, just over 3 tablespoons of this. 33. Yeah. And basically, I think I've got it all. Yeah, it's all set up now. All we need is 150 ml of water, and you can see how it turns out. I'm trying to control 2 cameras. Mix them spices up. Oh yeah. Oh, it smells really good actually. Wasn't the problem? I didn't have a problem with the flavour. I had a problem with the texture. Should we get the posh pan out? Get the posh pan. Turn that off. Set that up. Now this, look how I do my close-up shots. So that's how I do them. That's how I do the close-up shot. Genius. Right. So in there, right, what we got with the recipe got right in here. We are going to go with splash of oil. Splash of oil. Good splash of oil. some butter. Put the camera over here. There we are. Oh, there we go. Where are we? Super. Right. Yep. Butter. So we want about 50, I don't know, 40, 50 grams of butter probably in this. So I know how much that is. It's about that much. Okay. Get the heat on there. You see now, if I was doing a video, what I would have done was this. Oh, hang on a minute. It's facing me. Didn't want to do that. Turn over. Right, so I would have done this. I got a nice close-up shot. You can't even see me now. So if I was doing a video, what I would have done was this. I would have got that pointing down there. I don't know if you can see it. Probably can't actually. That's not working now. So if I was doing a video, I would have got the camera now, and I would be down here, there, stretched over. Get the right one. Boom! And that would be how I get that shot of the flame. See, dead simple. Okay, let's get that back on there now. And while that's melting, so what we're going to do now, I'm going to cut these onions and just throw them in. I mean, you can wait for it to melt if you want. I always wait for it to melt on my videos, but it doesn't really make any difference. Just throw them in. I mean, I just want the sizzle effect. Don't really matter. Right. Oh man. Jesus. Right, okay. So, I mean, just leave them to cook. That's all I'm going to do now. Let them cook and just I'll drink my tea, I suppose. So this is what we do. Stand here while it's cooking so I can film in the next stage. Drinking my tea. Yeah.
Well, not with tea, isn't it?
I need to go to the toilet. I'm busting. At least I can turn it down. So, yeah, well, we just stand and drink. It smells quite nicely. Right. I'll let them carry on with that over there. I'm just gonna, these onions are cooked, so turn the heat, kind of turn. There we go. Turn the heat right down. Right, suppose we just try the rest of it. The next thing to do at this stage, you're going to add your brown sugar now, because what you want to do is get these onions and caramelise. So let me turn this to the camera on over here. So we set that up so you see the close-up stuff as well, right? So we're going to put this brown sugar, and I got here now. It's going to go straight into the onions. Yeah, we just caramelise that. I'll probably leave it cooked now for probably got another 2 minutes or so while they carry on over there. Do you want a plate? Oh yeah, that's upside down. Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, that was Daniel. Time for some food. While Andrea makes herself a sandwich over there, should I'm gonna get the, what do you do? Spices. That's it. Where's my recipe? So you need my recipe here, you see. We don't see this either. But I'm going to keep this here because I created this, but I can't remember this. So, anyway, right. So the next thing to do, I reckon at this stage, I'm going to get these spices in there and let that thicken up a little bit. So then I'll just put them on. Put them in that way. See, got to tip them in a certain way so that this camera over here can see what I'm doing. Like I said, always thinking. Right, look at that. It's got a lovely colour. It's a nice colour. We let that cook. Oh yeah. Let that cook.
Is it red enough?
It's not red yet. I haven't got anything red in it.
Oh.
That is just the base. I wish you could smell it. Can you smell that? Oh. if any social media platforms come up with smell-o-vision, this has got to be on there because it already smells really good. Right, okay. So you don't need, I don't need to really let that cook down for long now. So what I'm going to do with this, now I don't want to get, have I got everything in it? Onions, but if you use butter, I think you could use ghee, which is Indian clarified butter really, but what it is literally is what it is. So all the spices are in. It's just the fluids, in there, because all we're making, you remember, is just a tikka sauce. So this, the tomatoes now, we'll tip them in there as well. Am I doing this right? This is right now, this is what I would do.
Well, yeah.
Tomatoes in next.
Because normally you'd have the flour and make a roux, so you're not doing
Yeah,
that.
but I'm doing it that way, am I? So tomatoes now, and then water. Super. Okay, let's get them in. Get all of that in there. A note, next time use a spoon. Fork's too messy. See. Right, okay, so get them in. I'm going to turn the heat down a little tiny bit on that, I think, and do you know what? That is starting to look a little bit like what I was expecting it to look. Can I look? It's better, isn't it? It's going to eat food. Right, I'm going to put some tomato paste now, I think. So about 60 mils I've got in here, so it's probably what I got in there, to be honest with you. So we'll lob that in there. There you go. That's going to redden it even further. And then on top of that, 150 mils of water, I suppose. So like I said, I'm saying 150 mils of water, but that's just what I'm saying now. I mean, this may well change. So try 150 mils cold water on there. Well, a little bit more, but there we are.
These are the tomatoes, aren't they?
Yeah, we'll squash all that around because I'm going to, yeah, see what I'm doing there? The tomatoes, right? This will all be taken out in the edit, don't worry. There we are. Right, into. Well, where have I gone? I have to move my camera. There you go. So now this is going to go into here. Do you know what? I quite like the look of that. Jesus. Right. Yeah, I think that's looking pretty decent, really.
That's not the colour.
That's right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Let's go in again. Right, excellent. So, there we are. Seems alright. I think it's working alright. So this recipe here looks good to me. We're going to have to taste it first. So if this is going to be good, then this is going to be the video. Well, this won't be the video, we'll redo the video. So we're going to do the old chef's taste. We get my camera on properly. There we are. Let's stick my finger in it. We'll see if we do that or not. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's perfect. I'm going to taste
I'm
that.
not sticking my finger in there.
Oh my God.
I've got 1,000 spoons already.
Try that. Try that. Don't go too much, right? Go on, just try that.
Oh, that's nice.
You sound surprised. It's good.
I need to cook in.
That is good. So there we go. Looks like it's right. Chicken tikka sauce there. So what do we have? 400 millilitres of tomato sauce, but that was made up from 1 tin of chopped tomatoes, and then I topped that with tomato paste. 150, 200 mils of water, and then another 60 mils of tomato paste. The actual, the spice mix, I'm going to turn that off now, the heat on that. the spice mix on that was 4 teaspoons of hot curry powder, 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, 1 teaspoon of coriander, 1 teaspoon of fenugreek and 1 teaspoon of ginger, and 50 grams of soft brown sugar cooked with the onions, 3 chicken stock cubes, 1 veg stock cube or veg bouillon into the tikka mix. I think that's about it.
That's very nice. Like
That's
that.
good. I like it. Okay, so we're going to go with that.
Yeah. That works.
So we will make this video, I don't know, whenever, tomorrow, day after. But what we're going to do is I'm going to, you can put, I don't really need to marinate the chicken, but you do, I can do a marinade for the chicken.
Yeah, but you can't change the flavour of that because that's the thing.
No, it won't change the flavour because it'll be marinated in the yoghurt and garlic and ginger and stuff. It won't be marinating anything that's coloured, apart from maybe a bit of paprika, but that's red anyway.
But
And
you
that's
can't
it.
change the flavour though, do you?
Well, no, that's it.
There's
That's
nothing-
fine. We'll marinate it, skewer it, cook it in the oven, and then it just gets thrown into that. So that's it. Genius. Okay. So I think I'm about as close as I can get. I'm as close as I can get with that.
Very good.
That is absolutely beautiful. So marinate the chicken, cook it on a skewer in the oven, 20 minutes. Throw it in that sauce. Perfect. Chicken tikka masala, absolutely, just pretty much like it tasted in Greece. Right, great. I'm going to go and have a sit down.
Good one.
So, well, have a look at the mess of the kitchen, shall we? What have I done? There we are, this is the kitchen now that I've finished with it. Oh, look. There we are, there's bits and pieces everywhere. Via the camera, over there. I was filming myself. Cool. Look at the mess. Who's gonna clean that up?
No. Probably us. That's pretty good.
That was perfect actually.